Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Reagan May and today I am starting my trying to conceive vlog. In today's video, I am going to be taking you guys along with me for my first medicated cycle. I am taking Letrozole this cycle and I thought that I would bring you guys along and vlog and just show you guys when I take it, what my symptoms are, my Mira results, which I'll tell you about later what that is, my hormone results, if it worked, how my doctor's appointments go. I am not the most amazing vlogger, so I really did my best to get everything, update you guys. I'm definitely new at this again and out of practice. So as I was editing this video, I realized that I just abruptly started this on day 5. The rest of the footage was like on my phone, but it was like vertical, so I can't even use it. And I was like, I need an intro. So I'm so sorry if it's choppy, just bear with me. If you're new here or you're like, what the heck, you're trying to conceive, I just put out a video last week kind of opening up about my trying to conceive journey, my fertility journey, and how I started seeing a fertility specialist. I'm not going to go into the backstory again, but definitely go watch that video and then come back to this if you want to know the context or anything like that, because it kind of breaks down everything that's going on. So I started this video on day 5 of my cycle. On day 2 of my cycle, I went to the fertility specialist. That was April 22nd, I believe. They had let me know that I had a cyst and they wanted me to start Letrozole. So they went ahead and called in the Letrozole and my prescription was 5 mg for 5 days. I took it day 3 through 8. So I went and picked it up and I took my Letrozole at 5 p.m. at night. I just kind of chose that time because I heard a lot of people do that. So if I had side effects, maybe hopefully it'd be through the night, the evening time in the night instead of like my work day. I don't really know. I picked that time and I stuck with it. So that's kind of the context behind this video. I start this day 5 sharing my Mira results with you and kind of my side effects, and then the rest of the vlog kind of kicks off. Briefly, I wanted to let you know what Mira was because some of you guys are like, what are you saying? So Mira is an at-home testing kit that I use to test my hormones every day. So it's an AI powered machine that you have little wands, and there's different kinds of wands, but I'm not going to get into all that. I have the max wands and you dip it in your urine and then you stick it in the AI powered machine and it will let you know what your LH, progesterone, and estrogen is every single day. And the point of it is that it can tell you where you are in your cycle, your fertile window. It can confirm ovulation. It can confirm that you're not ovulating, kind of. In a roundabout way. It's specifically made for people who have PCOS because the little LH test strips, the ovulation test strips, honestly were never lighting up for me and it was super confusing. And so to be able to see my hormones like in a quantified number is amazing. I found out about it through the fertility benefits that I have and I'm very lucky that they pay for it. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys my results in here. That's a big part of what I do for tracking. I don't think I have anything else. So I hope that you enjoy the video. Thank you so much for watching and remember to like and subscribe if you like it. And let's go ahead and get on into the video. Good morning guys, welcome to the day today. Today is April 25th. It is day 5 of my cycle, I believe. I wanted to give you guys a little update. I'm taking my Mira test right now. What I do is I wake up at around 6:45, 7 every single morning to use the restroom. Even if I sleep in later, I normally will wake up at this time and I always use first morning urine. So I just go to my restroom and go ahead and take that test and then I'll get ready while it is doing its thing. It does take 21 minutes, so it takes quite a long time. So I'm sitting in the exact same spot. I actually just took a moment to read my Bible and I haven't even been out of bed, but I wanted to read you my Mira results. It's now 7:49. They came in a little bit while ago, but it's pretty cool what's going on. So my LH, it's 2.3, exact same as it has been. My progesterone, exact same, it's less than 1. My E3G actually declined to 65.7 and my estrogen has not ever been that low since I've started Mira. The chart says, you know, of course it's supposed to be between 80 and 120, but for me that means like that my estrogen is declining like it is supposed to, which means that hopefully my cyst is getting taken care of, and also hopefully my LH and my FSH can rise as they need to and do all the things that they need to do. So I do wish that I had the FSH ones. I don't have those. I don't think that I could get them in time because it kind of takes a long time to get stuff from Mira. But yeah, that's my results this morning, and I'm about to get ready for my day. I am feeling quite tired today. I don't know if it's from the letrozole or not, but it is cool to see that it's working. So that's my update, and I will see you guys later on. If I have any symptoms, we'll see if I update you guys later. Welcome to later on in the day. I last spoke to you this morning. I talked to you this morning and done my Mira results and all of that, and I just kind of wanted to give a brief update with my side effects and how I'm feeling. The hot flashes are real, guys. I have been like burning up all day, and I woke up feeling very not well. I felt terrible. My head was hurting. I was so fatigued. My stomach is like kind of turning, and I was like, crap, like I'm not gonna feel well today. But once I got up and moving, the headache kind of subsided, and now it's just more of the hot flashes and kind of the fatigue-y feeling. But other than that, I can like do way better without that headache. That pesky little headache is just such a pain, and just takes me back to when I had headaches all the time. So there's my little update. I am on day 12 of my cycle. So I finished the letrozole, and I'm just gonna talk briefly about how that went because I don't know where my update stopped and where it kept going. I did not enjoy being on the letrozole by any means. I had a headache the whole time, which I'm very susceptible to headaches, but it was pretty bad. In the mornings were the worst time. So I always took my pill at 5 p.m. and I actually did it good every day at 5 p.m. I was kind of surprised. Every morning was the hardest part. I woke up very like groggy, fatigued, my head hurt. I was having crazy hot flashes, which I read the symptoms. I just did not know that I was going to be having all the side effects. So I feel like I had all of them. You never know if it was truly the letrozole, but I will say it was worse when I was on it. But it never interrupted my sleep. It never like woke me up in the night. It never stopped me from doing my daily activities. It was just kind of like, I just kind of felt blah when I was on it. But I wanted to talk about my Mira results while I was on it because this is so cool to me. And I love that I'm able to do the Mira while taking it because I can see what's happening. I'm gonna do a screen recording somewhere around here, but as we can see, I started the letrozole on day 3. Before I took it though, I took my first test, and my estrogen was all the way up at 118 almost. And then as I took it, it went down to 97.4, and then it stayed around this 65, 60 mark for a couple days, which showed me, hey, this is really doing its job. The last day of my letrozole, it rose a little bit up into more of the 80s and 90s, and day 8 was the last day that I took it. So that's day 8, and then we see it kind of stays around this 80, 90 mark. And then today is day 12, which is 5 days after being on the letrozole, which they say it takes 5 to 8 days for ovulation to occur after being on the letrozole. And now we are on day 5. My estrogen spiked a little bit. It went from 78 all the way up to 148, which to me indicates that it is working and it's doing its job. I'm so excited for the next few days to kind of see what's going to be going on. I am starting to get my spike today, and then my LH should rise soon in the next couple days or so, either today or tomorrow, you never know. That's where I don't really know when the LH spike happens after the estrogen rise. Welcome to today. Today is May 5th. We are on day 15 of my cycle today, and I kind of wanted to go over some of my Mira results. I have been waiting for ovulation to occur, and today I'm on day 8 since my last dose. As we can see on day 12 of my cycle, which was May 2nd, my estrogen rose to 148.8. That was the first day that it rose from, you know, the follicular phase to kind of the ovulation phase window. It's supposed to be above 120 if it's in the ovulatory phase or whatever. So that rose. I was super excited. My LH also went up to 4. The next day, the 13th, it was 126.6. Again, it's above that 120 mark. LH is 2.7, pretty low. Yesterday, my estrogen rose. This is day 14 of my cycle, and it's 7 days past my last dose of letrozole. My estrogen rose to the 170s. My LH rose to 6.9. And my progesterone also rose to 4.6. My progesterone was sitting at like 0 basically for most of my cycle. So then today I took it and it was 166.9 was my estrogen and my LH went down to 2.6. The problem is I did not take my test with first morning urine, and I did not ever do a 4-hour hold without drinking anything. And I totally forgot when I woke up on Saturday morning, and I was so mad at myself because it was sitting right there beside me on the counter, and then I peed and I was like, crap, I totally forgot. And I was actually very mad at myself, and I kind of wanted to just talk about that. Like, I feel like there's so much pressure, and this is my first medicated cycle. I'm very new to it, obviously, and I really beat myself up over the fact that I didn't test on the one day that I figured that I could ovulate, and now I can't be sure that I ovulated because I'm not seeing a solid peak. I mean, 6.9 is like, it could be, it could not be. I'm not sure. And I was really upset with myself because I was like, Reagan, like this was your one job. But then I kind of thought about it and I talked with my husband about it, and it's just like having some grace with yourself in this period, because it's a lot mentally to do this every single day and stay on top of it and take your medication and take your temperature and do all of the things. It's so much mentally. And so I just had to kind of have a reminder of like, have some grace. It's fine. I will know if I ovulated or not. If I ovulated and it works, it works. If I don't ovulate, then I just didn't ovulate. I was really in my head because I was like, how are we gonna know if this is working or not if I don't know that I ovulated? But the progesterone will rise if I ovulate, and that's obviously gonna be the day that I did if it rises. And so honestly, I think that I was just being really hard on myself, and I'm going to send it to my doctor. It's Sunday today, so I was supposed to contact her if I didn't ovulate within 10 days, which is this Tuesday. And so I was gonna go ahead and shoot her a picture of my chart and ask her what her thoughts were about it. In the meantime, I have Monday and Tuesday to take it and see if my progesterone happens to rise. Honestly, the truth will come out one way, shape, or the other, and so there was no need to be like upset about it. I was just like, oh, fail. That's kind of my update, and just how I've been feeling about it. I think the mental load can be a lot, and just remembering to spend a lot of time in prayer, trusting yourself, protecting yourself, being hopeful, but also being like, it's okay if it doesn't happen this month. Just balancing all those emotions and spiritually, mentally, and just all of the things can be a lot sometimes. And so I just wanted to kind of share that aspect of it, and just reminding myself and anybody else, like, it is a lot. Gotta go. I'll update y'all later. Hi guys, welcome back to today. Today is May 7th, and I wanted to give a quick little update again. This has just become my update spot, so we love that. I think I was talking about how I had a little spike, and I was just gonna kind of wait and see if that was ovulation or if it wasn't. Now it is day 17 of my cycle, 10 days after I stopped the letrozole. I went ahead and messaged her yesterday because I was like, I don't know if I ovulated or if I didn't, and so I was just kind of getting their take on it. They ended up just saying that they saw a small spike that could have been ovulation, but to go ahead and come in this Friday, today's Tuesday, so to come in this Friday just to check. And so I have an appointment scheduled for this Friday. Other than that, I have not really had any rise in levels. My estrogen did drop off today to 81. I have not had a rise in progesterone though. Symptoms wise, I have been cramping in my ovaries like crazy. Yesterday, I had severe right ovary cramping, and then kind of cramping just across my whole stomach in general, but really, really, really like tight, like pinching on my right ovary. On my left ovary, today I started having severe cramps this morning, and they've kind of subsided already, but they were pretty intense this morning. So I don't know if that can point to ovulation or not. I'm not quite sure, but that's kind of a couple of the symptoms that's been happening. It definitely is very sore in my ovary areas. And so that is the update that I have for you guys. I'm kind of in that waiting period of like, did it work, did it not? I feel like as you go through your month, at the beginning, you're like, oh my gosh, this is totally gonna work. And then this point in the cycle, you're like, it's probably not gonna work. Like, I don't know. Hey guys, welcome back. I am going to the doctor today, so I just kind of wanted to give my little spiel before going to the doctor and then kind of seeing what comes of that after. So today is day 20 of my cycle and I have no idea what's going on. Since I talked to her on the phone, all of my levels like plummeted. On day 18 of my cycle, my estrogen went all the way down to 34.5, which I'm like, what the heck? Yesterday, my estrogen was at 44, which is again, very, very low. This morning, cycle day 20, my estrogen was at 33.7. My progesterone is at 1. LH rose back up to 6.9. which again is very interesting. So we are 6 days past that first LH surge and my progesterone hasn't risen and also my LH is rising again, but my estrogen isn't. So it's so confusing. I am like, what the heck is going on? I'm really glad that I have another appointment today to kind of see what's going on. I've also had a bunch of cramping in both my ovaries. I'm just excited to get an ultrasound and kind of see what's going on and get her take on what's happening right now, because I don't know whether to like keep trying or like this month's out. I can't really tell. It's so mentally draining trying to figure out like, oh, I'm ovulating. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, my progesterone isn't doing anything. Oh my gosh, my LH is doing something again, but my estrogen, she's low. I'm taking another test right now. There's 13 minutes on it. I held my pee this morning almost for 3 hours. So I wanted to see if that LH rose or not. I was hoping that I could have some sort of progesterone rise and then I could stop using so many wands, but it's just not happening. So I'm gonna eat my lunch and once this is done, I will bring you guys back on camera to read the results live for you guys. So my results just came in on my Mira. I did not look yet, but let's see. My LH is 5, my progesterone is 1.3, and my estrogen is 45. So that gave me no clarity. That's what this whole cycle feels like. Okay, well, I am going to the doctor here in a second and I will see what she says. I will update you guys later based on that, because this gave me absolutely nothing. Remember, I was so excited when I started Mira because I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so clear. Like I'm gonna be able to tell. And now I'm just like, like I was so dumb to think that not dumb, I wasn't dumb, but it's just like, I thought that it would be so easy once I got the Mira. And thank God I'm not spending my own money on it, because like I'm super happy that I'm getting it like help paid for with some benefits. It's like, this isn't really helping me that much, even though it's helping the doctors, it's helping, I guess, see what's wrong. But I really thought that it was gonna bring a lot of clarity to my situation. And I guess it is, it's just not the right clarity. It's not the one that I wanted. And it's always this guess of like, did I not hold my pee long enough? Did I not test at the right time? And it's simply maybe that I'm just looking for a different answer than what it is providing clarity. It's just not the answer that I wanted. So I wanted to give a quick update based on what the doctors said today. I spoke to y'all this morning about how my hormone levels were like all over the place and I didn't know what was going on. So I did not ovulate, no shot. I went into the doctor's and we immediately did an ultrasound, and right off the bat she was like, your uterus lining is not where it should be if you ovulated. I believe it was at 5 millimeters and she said it needed to be at 7 millimeters or more. And so she was like, you probably didn't ovulate, but like, let's keep looking. Let's look at that cyst. So again, my right ovary looked fine. My left ovary, the cyst is the exact same. I was like, oh my gosh. So it didn't grow, but it did not shrink at all. And I kind of was like not all there. I don't know why I wasn't catching everything she was saying today, but from what I understand, this cyst is probably not going to be a cyst that we can get to go away with medication. And so we are most likely going to have to do a cyst removal. Now, I did not get any details on the cyst removal. I didn't get any, like I didn't ask any questions, really anything. I don't know why. I just kind of was like, okay, let's do it. I definitely need to get information and stuff, but from what I understand, it's just the type of cyst that it is. I didn't know cysts could do all this. I thought that cysts were just there They said hello, they went away, they did their thing. I didn't understand that it could cause infertility in any way, shape, or form, but basically we are going to induce a period or withdrawal bleed with Provera. So I'm starting Provera today for 10 days, and then hopefully we get a withdrawal bleed within 5 to 8 days, 3 to 8 days, I think you're supposed to. She said it can take up to 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks to get that withdrawal bleed. And so after that, once I start my period again, I'm going to call her office. We're gonna recheck the cyst one more time, and if it has not budged at all, we're probably gonna talk about doing a cyst removal. So that was kind of a lot. That is my update, and that is where I am going to end this cycle video. I feel like my cycle has done its course, and now I'm just doing the Provera. I've been on Provera before, and it didn't cause me any symptoms or anything. So I guess whenever I start my period, I will start a new video. I'm bummed out that it didn't work. I was really hopeful that it would work on the first try, but knowing my body, it's just super stubborn about every little thing, and it never seems to do what I want it to do, so I'm not surprised. I'm not hopeless though. I'm definitely excited that there is still next steps. I feel like I will hit the I'm really sad about this when there's no next steps. So that's just kind of what I'm like hanging on to now, and just remembering that God is the author of life, not me, not my doctor, not anybody else. I am excited that the cyst is something that we can still get rid of. I don't know the details. I don't know how it affects my fertility, you know, the following weeks or months after. I don't know anything else. So I guess I will pick up where I start my period next time. And I wanted to thank you guys for watching. Please comment below and share your story with me. I'd love to hear it. And please be kind to people in the comments as well. Like this video if you liked it, and just know that you are never going through something alone. Other people go through it all the time, and what you're going through is not invalid, or you're not dumb. Sometimes we need help from doctors, and that is okay. I'm here for it, because I definitely felt dumb for a long time. And even this cycle, I was like, am I stupid? Can I not find my ovulation? Honey, it wasn't happening. It wasn't me. My body wasn't working, and that's okay. I just need a little push and help. And we are going to try that just again next cycle. So I wanted to be one of the ones that it worked for the first try, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. It was definitely a harder month. Considering the hormones, the side effects, family having babies around me was kind of a really hard thing, and just realizing that it's even going to take time with the medication. I think that that's always a hard thing to realize and accept, and just accepting that my body needs even more help and possibly a procedure is just, it's not fun. But we will do what we need to do, and it will be fine, and we will learn, and we will grow, and it'll be great. So I will catch you guys in my next video.